And Broodmother hanging inside the web. She's a little worried right now by the looks of it. Don't know where the Fnatic side is. Though they do have some pretty good wards out, so he should feel safe. And now he does indeed pop out of the web. Starts farming up this lane, and he's going to get very close to that butterfly. Very close game as well, but it's stalled a little bit in terms of action at this point.
Everyone's just waiting for those right items. Andre's actually almost got his pipe up as well. He's got himself another ring of regen on the courier. Well, they are again! Hey, holy combo, BK, BTB out, Gordon! Really get out! This could be, oh, nice! The TP out, and that's a lot of money used, a lot of time committed, and a lot that didn't come out for EZ, and Gordon manages to escape.
Does use a BKB charge, though.
No,
so
that's
it wasn't
true.
all in vain.
But it's at least like a 1 BKB charge, or you're on the sidelines for a minute, and you lose, what, 300 gold, 400 gold?
More than that, probably.
That's still a worthy trade. And it looks like Tyler, I think, has completed up his Hood. There we go. Hood is now done on Andre. It's not a pipe yet. It's not a pipe yet.
Looking 1,500 away from that.
And Windrun is now 800 away from her sheepstick.
Yes, indeed. So we are getting closer to some bigger items, and the question is which supports are holding on the nicest. Looks like the support levels on the sides are 13 and 15 on the Radiant, and 11 and 15 on the Dire, so pretty even. This Crystal Maiden is getting a little bit out-leveled. That's no big surprise. It's usually how it goes. But there's nothing much to read into that. It's just completely even.
So we're all just waiting for that one-time engagement. I think Easy had the right idea. They don't want to go 5v5. 5v5, it runs a risk of them losing the fight. So if they can delay it off, or they can find one hero like a Void farming on the top lane, and then you can gank him off with that AA Storm combo and somebody else like a Night Stalker to help out, then you can really get that advantage. And if you lose a Void, or if you lose an SK, if you lose a Windrunner, then Fnatic will lose the team fight. If it's going to be a 5v4 after that point. And that's going to be the biggest thing I think Easy want before they're going to try and push in, before they try and take out these tier 2 towers, or before they enter the base. They need the odds on their side.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for them to break the base, of course, with all those good teamfight/turtling abilities from the Fnatic lineup. It's going to be a hard base to break, and I don't think they can just go for it. They have to get 1 or 2 good ganks first. So they have at least one key hero for Fnatic on the sidelines, else it's just not going to happen for them. And, well, Fnatic afraid of crossing the river for obvious reasons. The Radiant side excel at ganking, so if they want to cross the river, they'd better do it as 5, lest they want to be picked off 1 by 1. And hard is finished on SK.
Nice. Then again, we've also got Broodmother, who with this aim will finish off a Butterfly. In fact, now, Butterfly done. She can bite and fly it out to herself. But that also does run the risk of, if she dies, then we have ourselves no buyback on the Broodmother for the Radiant side. So if something happens around
thinking about it.
But only when she spent the money. I don't think they'll do it until Broodmother spent the money. If Brood spent the money, then hell yeah, they'll go for that, because they realise just how much of an opportunity that will be if they get the kill on the Broodmother. And yeah, AA is already scouting for it, because I was about to mention they'll be looking for some insurance to their maneuver, and there you go, the model will be the best insurance they can find.
It's going to be hard to get it, though. Keeping great track on it on the Radiant side here. Of course, Ancient Apparition, one of those great heroes to scout Roshan with that Ice Blast global ability you can cast down there. And it keeps track of the Dire side as well. I don't think we've seen a kill over the last almost 10 minutes now. So we are in a little bit of a stalemate, and I would expect the Night Stalker to want to do something. Now it's nighttime. It's going to be a long night now as well when he's popped level 16. Where is he? What level is he actually? He's level 17, almost 18 now. You know, we'll try to find ganks, but it's going to be ever so hard. Does have a pipe up on him. I'm not sure we talked about that. So that's one good item against the spell combo of the Dire. But obviously BKBs will be a more brutal counter, you should say.
Yeah, BKBs are a lot harder to get through, obviously, because they're freaking BKBs. He really kind of needs that too. Like, to have... to be able to jump yourself in easily, that can work out. You got yourself a pipe, great. But if you're a chicken, there's not a lot you can do when you get a pipe. And Windrunner will turn you into a chicken. So that's going to be the biggest problem when you're trying to go for these fights. And Night Stalker's just held in the back end of play. Can't silence, can't void, can't deal any form of damage. It's not really any trouble, because Grinzy will just be there, turn him into a chicken, then Shackle shot him up, because by the time he's hexed, then you can get yourself that position. Aoldi just flew down to Roshan, so we might see Fnatic MSI with the largest gap they've got to do this with. But yeah, I really think Ninestalker is going to get really, really shut down, so a lot of pressure is going to go on to Broodmother. I really am surprised that Broodmother's gone that butterfly and not look towards items like an Orc and Malevolence. Now Sparlings have scattered out Fnatic's attempt. And without Lifesteal on their faces, Void, they won't want to go this. Void could probably do this all by himself if he had a simple Mask of Death or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And he's actually going to sell up. He's buying a Demon Edge. A Demon Edge going to be it, and they're going to go right into the Ninestalker. The initiation will start. Ninja Chicken Aoldi will hit right now, but it's already going to be too late. Gale as well is trying to help out, but it's not going to do anything. Now Universe is caught out with Mitch up towards the high ground. The Haster is letting him chase, but he's now getting blocked by his own heroes. That is a big faceless Void with the BKB charge up. 2 are now gone on the retreat out there, searching for 1437, but he's already run back. Fnatic MSI will take those a victory. 2 heroes down, as well as free time for Roshan.
And neither of those Radiant heroes can rebuy, so that is going to be the dire side taking down Roshan at this point, unless we see a PGG move with the Storm Spirit, but I don't think Bulba is in the mood for that just now. Obviously, that
one time lock and he's gone.
We've seen PGG do it time and time again, jumping in, stealing the Aegis and jumping out with his Storm Spirit. But it's going to be too risky right now for the Storm Spirit. Has no interest in it. Gordon will pick up that Aegis of the Immortal. Still surprised to see him getting that Demon Edge. We'll probably see him building an MKB then. Not sure what the argument is, apart from the fact that there's a butterfly on Broodmother. The butterfly would have been good as well. Why does it create... Perhaps he just wanted the talisman for now. He wanted the evasion so he doesn't get killed as easily, and then he's going to turn it into something else later.
No, I think he's right going straight for the Demon Edge. He didn't have enough money to buy up on the Eagle Song, and he thought, you know what?
I think he did, actually.
I think it's about 200 short. It was about 200 short before it went into it. So I remember looking at us going, he doesn't have enough money to complete it just yet. We can back check the replay, but it'll still work out. You get that extra damage early on. Butterfly would have still given you, Eagle Song would have given you that. But it's just simple, raw damage, and works. And it's an item he can convert into later, as you said, going that MKB because of the butterfly up on Broodmother, and still has that talisman, so can live and deal damage. Win-win situation going into that first fight. And without that extra damage, I don't think that would have been as successful as it was with the 2 heroes going down.
Obviously, 46 damage is a lot. And, well, it's going to be turned into a lot more very soon, as Gordon is only 300 away from the MKB and has the Aegis, so I don't think he'll save for rebuy. He wants to build up big right now on that Void to try and give them a good fight as the next one. And Fnatic seems to be going in a better and better position, and if you look at the gold graph, you'll see that it's taken a big step towards the dire side now with that Roshan kill and the team fight from before. Fnatic are gaining, and as we already talked about, their late game is brutal. But shouldn't underestimate Storm Spirit. If it goes late as well, that hero with a big inventory is really dangerous. And Bulba is doing a great job right now not getting caught out. He is getting big farm as well. Has the Scythe and the BKB and 1650.
He's looking very, very nice. So we might see a bit of a showdown between Gordon and him, but Gordon now completes up that MKB. So he has purchased it and flown it out. So that's still a big item for him, and Storm at this point can't go one-on-one with him due to the fact, like, it's a fast attack, and if he does get time lock, Storm gets shut down, and if Storm tries to jump away, then you got yourself a Void ultimate. Actually, can Storm pass through the ultimate, through the Void ultimate when he's got his own ultimate on?
Yes.
Okay, so if he casts it fast enough, if he sees Void casting, because there's like a half a second channel time to create that ultimate of Void. It doesn't appear instantly out of thin air.
That would be pretty overpowered if it did.
So he's got that half a second. So if he can trigger that ultimate fast enough, then Storm can get away from Void, and that ultimate will be, well, useless. But if Void can cast it before Storm is ready or gets time locked once, then it's going to look nice. Aoldi is going to slow down that bottom lane push, but look how much damage Gordon does to that tower. Fortification is going to help it. But, yeah, even then, that's only going to stall the inevitable.
We're going to see a trade of towers.
Are they going
Americans
this?
are pushing mid.
And,
we're going to see the US side TPing back.
Oh, are they? No, they're going to go in. They're going for the tier 3. There's 2 heroes to try and defend this, but Fnatic are pushing through with all 5 heroes. onto the tier 3 tower. Fortification is not on cooldown for the Dire. It's now being used, so the tier 3 tower on the bottom lane is going to go. And here goes Amelie Barracks. Void will now jump back, and now US jump back in again. They are going to grab Mitch. Mitch with that big heart, though. He's hard to kill. He's turned into a chicken and is brought down finally, but Gordon is still fighting. There goes the Ravage up from the Tidehunter, and Broodmother's getting really nailed hard. Shackle shot holds the nice Stalker off to the dead Broodmother's corpse. Void now popping off his ultimate, holding Bulba in place for the moment. Still needs a couple more time locks, can't get it. He's going to get one on 1-4-3-7. Then it's turned into a Frost, but he still has an Aegis Immortal. Now he goes on Nice Stalker, trying to hold him down. Power shot helping out, but Gordon's currently frosted. Bulba, brief ball back in. Is now jumping himself in. Vire's in trouble, but Void's about to come back out of his the Aegis Immortal. 5 heroes for EZ. They will bring down Gordon. They bring him down. Yes, they do. But the Amelie Barracks is gone. The only upside for them is they managed to kill off most of Fnatic, but that is one very small upside.
Yeah, the question is if Fnatic can rebuy, because if they can't, they can lose their racks in the middle just as fast. Both Tidehunter and Crystal Maiden probably can't rebuy, but
Void can.
Void looks like he will be able to. Let's see, 47 minutes, and he's level 21.
Void can.
I'm not so sure.
CM and Tide can't. Void can. You can check it. You can check it out by clicking on him and look at the shop icon. So the current buyback gold is 1470, and he's got 1770.
Anyway, I can't. Okay, you can't click them in the scoreboard. Actually, you can only click them at the top. I thought I could click the hero in the scoreboard. Yeah, so he can afford buyback.
The question is, will he? Like, will he just let this mid go? Power Shot's going to slow it down, but if he's going to buy back, he should have done it already, because now Windrunner's going to get caught out. Aeon is going to be the combination with, once again, the Storm Spirit. And now Void buys back. This is a very, very late buyback. He needed to do this beforehand, 10 seconds before his ultimate is up. But the Diamond Barracks going to go. Storm jumping in a long, long way, and he goes right into Mitch's ultimate, but the BKBs pop off instantly from the Radiant side. Benno pops off his ultimate to hit, well, I don't think anybody at that point, but Bloodstar trying to hold his ground, but so is Void getting pulled back in. He has his ultimate, he's going to pop it, and he gets all 5 SK Burrow strikes, doing a little bit more damage. Bulba is gone. Now he's going to go for Infinity, and then turns his mind around, goes for Brewstar, gets him down, but Gordon goes down as well. 1-4-3-7 being done by the Crystal Maiden, held in place. A great SK Burrow strike, holding the Nice Stalker, pops the Urn Charge. Mitch needs another stun at this point. If they lose the Ancient Apparition, Silence buying some time, and then he jumps back in again. They could get themselves a double stun. Bias here. AA pops the ultimate. They're trying to kill up the CM. CM going to TP out before Infinity can kill, but it's not going to be fast enough for the TP. Ancient Apparition goes down. Now it's Mitch on the Nice Stalker. And Nice Stalker doesn't want to part of that. No, that is Mitch, so they will both fall themselves back. Storm Spear, I think, did Bulba just buy back then, or he must have bought back?
He bought back. Probably wasted it as well. There was not much to buy back for. Buys back too late, and the fight is already over. So that's a lot of gold wasted by Bulba.
It's a lot of gold wasted by both the teams. Void had to buy him back, but he needed to make that decision beforehand. I don't know if he was trying to bait EZ for coming inside to destroy off the barracks with his delayed buyback, but to lose the Windrunner, if they had the Windrunner during that fight, they could have actually had less casualties than what they did, but Void buying back very, very late meant that Windrunner was gone, Void comes in, and then just has to sit on the sidelines while CM gets ganked up as well. I think CM died twice during that fight.
Yeah, and Night Stalker gets a BKB for this.
This is dangerous. This has 3 BKBs now. Actually, just check out our item stash as far as Radiant goes. So, well, 4 staff drums for the Ancient Apparition. We've got mech boots as well as a cloak. For 1-4-3-7, Bulba. There's that BKB as well as the Scythe. It has another Mystic Staff, so more than likely I'm looking at Shivas. And then we jump down to...
Can't be anything else.
Yep. Then Night Stalker. He has himself BKB, Pipe, Vanguard, and Urn. And Broodmother, Butterfly, Vanguard, and BKB. And has also got a plate mail, so it looks like we're looking for an Assault Cuirass for them.